Rabobank, we're proud to be New Zealand's only specialist food and agri-bank. We work alongside Kiwi farmers, growers and producers to support their success. Our commitment to our rural clients and their communities runs deep. They're at the heart of everything we do, and we're in it for the long haul. This commitment extends through to our Rabobank client councils, a real and valuable point of difference for us. We've got 5 councils in New Zealand, 3 in the North Island and 2 in the South. In short, they bring together leading Rabobank clients, providing a forum to exchange ideas, identify issues and provide feedback to the bank. Let's hear a bit more.
Hi, I'm Tony Collingwood, Rabobank's Regional Manager for the Upper North Island. I'm here with Pamela Storey, who's Chair of our Upper North Island Client Council. Hi Pamela, can you start with your background and how you got into the Client Council?
Well, kia ora, Tony. Welcome to Te Haui, where my husband Ian and I have been dairy farming for the last 20 years. Now, unlike my husband, who's a 4th generation dairy farmer, I'm married into the proud role of being a food producer, and I can't think of a better place to be. I was introduced to Client Council by our then bank manager back in 2015. He explained the role of Client Council and the opportunity it provided to not only interact directly with Rabobank staff in a more meaningful way, but also to bring initiatives to the community. So I joined Client Council in 2015, and in 2017 I became a chair.
So why were Rabobank Client Councils created and what are they all about?
Really, Client Councils were created as an opportunity to bring together a group of clients alongside people from the bank and give avenue for them to have conversations about maybe some of the issues that we were facing in the primary sector and to come up with initiatives that could address some of those challenges. Really, it's bringing together that cooperative value that Rabobank uniquely has as a bank, and it's about providing opportunities to address some of those issues in a productive way.
So how does your Client Council work in terms of membership, meetings and interaction with the bank?
Client councils are made up of anywhere between 8 and 12 clients. They're nominated by Rabobank, and from those clients, the council elects their chair and their deputy chair. Alongside the clients, we also include the regional manager. Often there's somebody from perhaps the community engagement team, and also a staff member provides the secretarial services. So we come together a few times a year, and either that's at a particular venue, maybe it's at the bank office, or nowadays often via video conference. And it's really just about what's an avenue that allows the greatest level of engagement and allows us to get the work done, I suppose. In terms of what it provides back to the bank, it again is an avenue where the bank can get feedback on either bank initiatives or their strategic direction. And really it's about working together to ensure that our primary sectors are strong, our communities are supported, and allows Rabobank to be an even better bank for agribusiness in New Zealand.
Can you tell us about the Council's key themes and priorities and how you decide what they are?
Sure. So the key themes and priorities are set through the chairs of Client Council across Australia and New Zealand. Our current themes include industry capacity and agricultural education. We also look at environmental sustainability, rural health. We look at issues around disruption or adaptation as our industries change and grow. And of course, there's the rural-urban divide. That's about the connection between our rural initiatives and people living in urban centers. I suppose that, some of us like to call it a rural-urban connect, because really food is how we connect across this country and across the world. Because, the last time I checked, we all need to eat.
What current initiatives do you have underway?
Well, over the last few years, Tony, client councils across New Zealand have rolled out a number of initiatives. Those include the Agri Leadership Program, the FoodX program, there's the Ag Pathways Network, alongside some rural health initiatives and also localized sponsorship. You know, one of the things we're faced with now is how do we continue to carry on with the initiatives that have proven themselves to be really successful, but also identify new ways of assisting our communities and our industry.
What's on your radar going forward?
Well, Tony, you know, we've just come out of a pretty significant drought. Certain areas, it's a 1 in 200 year drought here in New Zealand, and so that's obviously created some issues for primary sector and food producers. And obviously, we're overlaying a global pandemic and what that might mean both locally and globally in terms of the economy and also our export dollars. You know, one thing that the global pandemic did highlight was the value of domestic food production, and I think that there's been a recognition of what role that plays in society. But alongside that, there are the challenges that inevitably we are going to face, not only as food producers, but within our communities here in New Zealand. So I suppose what we're looking to do with Client Council is really identify where are the areas that Rabobank and Client Council can participate in that are going to help our communities through this.
Finally, what's the best part about being on the Client Council?
I suppose for me, Tony, there's a number of things that are great about being part of Client Council. I love the opportunity to engage with driven, motivated individuals within the primary sector. I love to be a part of the initiatives that are helping make improvements for our industry and for our communities. And also there's that great opportunity to hear directly from the many experts that Rabobank has within its staff. You know, good information is key to business success, and Client Council allows an avenue to connect with that.
Thanks, Pamela. Really appreciate your insights and the opportunity to learn more about our New Zealand Client Councils. If you want to find out more about our Rabobank New Zealand Client Councils, head to our website or talk to any one of our agribusiness managers.